Hey everyone, it's Jay Silverman, just putting a passion project together of two of my lifelong loves. One is the Grateful Dead and the other are biotechnology stocks. So we're trying something a little different here. We're trying to give the listeners the biotech stock and Grateful Dead song of the week. Some of this is familiar to you, some of it is new, but a lot of this has been my career or in life over the last 40 years. I saw the Grateful Dead for the first time in 1981. That's right, over 40 years ago. So you could imagine that dating me. This concert we're going to talk about later in this episode is from 1972, and it's a song called Mississippi Half Step, Uptown Toodoloo. Most Deadheads know it as Half Step. And a lot of times these days, they use it to open a concert. And in fact, in March of 1981, when I saw the Dead for the very first time with my uncle, they started and they opened the show with Half Step. So it's very dear to my heart. At the end of the day, this particular version was from 1972. So it's actually 49 years ago today. But it's the famed year where the Europe 72 tour was recorded, and a very classic double or triple album from the Grateful Dead came out. That's still probably their best, I think one of their very best ever. So this show is, took place at the Stanley Theater in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And as some of you also know, that year, Donna Jean Godchow joined the Grateful Dead. So in this particular song, she's doing some of her harmonies, just getting used to jamming with the Dead in harmonies with Bob Weir. I don't know if you know about Donna Jean, but her husband was Keith Godchow, and he was a keyboardist to the Dead. Donna Jean actually was one of the singers at the famed Muscle Shoals studio in Alabama, which again is one of the great studios of all time. So again, the Grateful Dead and biotech stocks. Shifting to biotech. I work also at the Medical Technology Stock Letter as an editor, and we love to pick small biotech stocks. The one I'm going to talk about today is Precigen, and the symbol is PGEN, Paul, George, Edward, Nancy. It's about $5.50 a share, and it hasn't really been a very good stock. We love to pick stocks that people don't know or don't like yet. And to me, that discounts a lot of the value. And if we're correct, then the stock should be very rewarding. We think in the next 6 to 12 months, there's going to be enough clinical events for Precigen to make the stock, of course, go higher. They have a wonderful pipeline in the clinic of at least 4 compounds in cancer, heart failure, and diabetes. Helen in the upper right corner of the pipeline just presented this pipeline at the Wainwright concert last week in the online, of course, and you could see it's a pretty strong pipeline in the clinic. There's 6 trials underway, and on October 1st, which is this upcoming Friday, they will be presenting some of the diabetes data from the Actos BIOS program. AG019 is the compound. And I expect that to come along very positively. Between now and the end of the year, they're going to have data on all 4 of the top programs in the clinic. And they'll also have an analyst meeting on November 4th. So there's a lot going on. As you know, biotech companies not only need the technology, they need cash, but they also need catalysts. And between October 1st and December 31st, I think they're going to have at least 4 catalysts at Precigen. Many of these projects are fully owned, which makes them more valuable. And the chance of them doing a partnership, I think, is very high. So again, one of our favorite stocks, out of favor now, we don't think for long. So with that, we'll shift to the recording from 1972 of Mississippi Half Step.
On the day when I was born,
the Europe tour, but it was an incredible experience with the Grateful Dead. Their productivity, their energy, the record being together about 7 years was a huge show. They had it. And Ron McKernan and Toodoloo.
Hello, baby, I'm gone, goodbye. Have a cup of rock and ride. Well, to you old southern skies, I'm on my way, on my way. Say that when your ship comes in, the first man takes the sail, the second takes the after deck, the third the planks and rails. What's the point of calling shots? This queue ain't straight in line. U-boats made of styrofoam, no one got the time. Half step, Mississippi, uptown, Toodoloo. Hello, baby, I'm gone, goodbye. Have a cup of rock and ride. Farewell to you, old southern sky.
There you go. For listening in again. This is my passion project. It is not financial advice. Have a wonderful weekend and we'll see you next week. Have a grateful day.